how to begin with? Firstly, you will be confronted with the idea, why this sadhana? What is the purpose of sadhana? So, the practical questions should be known, and a short précis is to be drawn out. What should be the questions? One, I said, what is the need of sadhana? Others, you say,
who are we and where do we want to go as human beings?
There was a program in every vacation. A plan was drawn for important acharyas. They were allotted places to visit. So, once I was allotted Ranchi, at the time Ara, Imphal, then Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, I reached there at about 12 o'clock in the day. So after 3 or 4 o'clock, at that time I was habituated to eating pan. So I got a beetle shop, took a piece, 1 pi, 1 paisa. And asked him, is there any teacher the near about? Yes, sir. One teacher is in the top. What is his name? What type of he is? So he told me the name. Well, from where to address him? He said, he explained everything. I called him by his name. You see, if you call anybody, he will acknowledge you by your voice. It was a new voice. Who is that? And that was the point of introduction. Who is that? Asking me. I said, I want to discuss that very subject. So he called me up. He asked me, who are you? You can ask my name, then I will tell you who I am. So I introduced him. Where have you come here? I explained it. For meeting you people, to acquaint you with the spiritual sadhana. And this was Hindi, talking in Hindi. And she, her wife was professor in a private college there. So there was a tussle, quarrel between the two in Marathi. She was quarreling very harshly with her husband. It was very difficult. Awkward situation for me. Then it occurred to me very fine idea. She was of the opinion that I do not know Marathi. So I politely said, Mala Marathi mahiti hai. I know Marathi. She fled away. Then we talked for an hour. I was very much impressed. Then he asked me to come to the school the next day. He introduced me to the headmaster and he narrated all the story, the talk he had with me. So a time was allotted in the evening and 60 teachers, high school, a big school, all of them were invited. Just at 4, and the headmaster told me 1 hour. So I took just 60 minutes. Accurately, it was there. It was 5 when I sat down. This impressed them much, and 10 of them were initiated. So it is just a matter of psychology, how to approach whom. But at the first talk, you should impress the person. And if you are addressing an assembly, say more than 10 people, then it will be a talk. So both the items we will discuss. What points are for discussion? Individually, the discussion will be in a private manner, and in an assembly it will be in a more having decorum. So just say how you will talk. I said how I began there. Bishop.
This is the easiest way, isn't it?
You shall have to deal the common life. What is common life? And the common life is that you have either of the two tendencies. The one is that everybody wants to be great. Everybody wants to be superior. Is it not so? So this is a very important point to deal. And this will lead you to comparatively dealing bigger and bigger and bigger from a peon to President Bush. Big. What thereafter? So Mr. Bush will like to hide himself in a bush. Some superior bush is above him. Superior bush is above him. He is small. How? Now deal it. He is an individual mind. He has limitations. And so you come to introduce everything. Now, can you deal with it? The second idea is, in common life, this is just another aspect of human life, that everybody wants more.
Yes.
Common psychology. This will also lead to the same thing. How far? You will get an advertisement that there is such and such a job. The salary is, sky is the limit. The sky is the limit, but the sky is limitless itself. What about the outer space? So the sky is the limit, is meaningless. And why it is that man wants more? Why man is not satisfied with what he gets?
Want of happiness, the search for happiness.
No. Because the answer is because it is not the whole. He wants the whole. We are, as human beings, searching in the fraction, dealing with fraction and trying to get the whole. That way you get in the spiritual arena. So, now make the difference between a man and an animal. What is the difference? A man is a rational animal, but usually man is not rational. How this rationality can come? Again, we'll introduce this importance of spiritual sadhana. Rationality. What is mind? You will enter via these talks. Any of these talks will lead to this spirituality. And then you have every say. Once you get in this spiritual field, you will be free. These are some aspects. Better to have your own experiences. The one thing very essential to address a public meeting is that you must have confidence to address. You must think that those who are sitting before you are all cooperative to you.
All?
Cooperative.
Yeah.
All are your friends. With equal mind, they are hearing you. This is mass psychology. And as Tapsi introduced with a story, some stories if you have, the effect is marvelous.
Very nice.
Yes, very.
Prabhat was also all confidence in him.
Because he was. I think tomorrow they will present you very nicely.
Oh.
Tomorrow they will present you very
Not
nicely.
tomorrow, today. It will bring him joy. A toy for joy. But he wants a happiness, lasting happiness in it. The toy will break. And the happiness will go. So, the mind has to seek a base which is everlasting, nityam. Now explain it. To give you lasting happiness, you have to have a hanging place which is everlasting, nityam, shuddham. Now, the sloka will be in your mind, you will be explaining every item of it. Share. Bliss. Just the same place. Then the dental cell. So.
These are the three songs.
These are the three. So. Wo. Once more.
Yeah.
Wo. Full mouth. Wo. Then the Swadhisthana chakra. It is simple. Ba, ma, ya, ra, la.
How is it ra or ra?
La.
The difference between the first two.
First two. Pa,
Ba.
ba plus ha in pa. Ba. In this is duplication of T as ta and T as ta. So it is da, da, ra,
No.
It is not no. The pronunciation is ta. Keep the tongue there and speak out ta. Dha. It will be there. Ra. It is not no. No is dental. And this will be going up. Dha, ra. Not no. Ra.
Like R. Like R. Like R.
Ra. Go up. Once more. Once more. Da, dha, rna, ta, tha, dha, no, pa, pa. This much is 10. Da, dha, rna, ta, tha, da, dha, no. Pa, pa. This makes 10. Then go up. Where? At the Anahat. There. Ko, kha, ga, gha, nga, cha, cha, ja, jha, ya, ta, tha. These are all simple. Multiplication is T. English or Roman is T for ta and ta both.
And the difference between the Manipura chakra, ta, and the Anahata chakra, ta.
One is dental, the
Ta,
other one is
tha.
palatal.
There it is.
If there is a point, it is ta.
Then
If there is a point, then the
The vowels. Anahat finished. Then come here. All 16 vowels. O, A, I, E, U, E, Ri, Li, A, I, U, Au, Ang, A. They are the vowel sounds, without which the consonants are not pronounced. Now, these are the sounds, but the deeper part is you shall have to find the locations thereof. So that is the picture very important. So it will come automatically.
So if you look at the chakra,
As I have advised, hear the sound, then it will be very simple. The further course will be evident to you yourself. You will tell me, I am finding like this and that. Oh yes. You shall not have to pay for that.
but you find out yourself.
Yes, because it is your earning.
But what about the size of the chakra?
Size, yes, very important. This is related to your third lesson, Nilka. Size of the chakra. Find for yourself.
They are very different every time.
No, every time they will differ. Yes, it will differ.
So it's okay.
Yes, okay.
It will take time.
They are just take it. They are in the subtle body, Sukshma Shri. Therefore, they are subtle, not solid.
subtle means upper than chitta. So
They are part of Chitta.
They are energetic.
Yes.
Chitta is crude mind.
The lower portion from below, the entire is part of Chitta.
And what's about the British which are in Manomaya?
These are
These are part of the chakras. So how they can be in the...
Vrittis find their place in the chakras. That means the chakras are solid.
No, I'm Manomaya, I thought.
No?
So they are all in common.
You can have a dollar note and a $10,000 note in the same pocket.
Okay, so the base is in the chitta, the effect is the mano.
Of course. The vrittis are coming out of where? Sanskar.
Vijnana.
Sanskaras are Vijnanamay course. When they express, come out, where will they touch?
Chitta. The expression.
Atimanasa.
Atimanas.
Gatiman.
And the Atimanas course is beyond this. Beyond
Agya Chakra.
Agya Chakra. Because Atimanas is part of Antaranga, not Bahiranga. So it will be guiding your Manomay course. And the Manomay course is placed here, above the Agya Chakra. These are concerned in the first lesson of Vishesh Yoga. Next time.
Placed here is the controlling point of this kosha.
Yes.
The kosha is everywhere.
Yes. So, your case is finished. 8 parts. The yoga philosophy as given by Patanjali describes the 8 parts of yoga. You are familiar with this word yoga, and we have yoga classes in Europe and America. The classes are concerned with the physical part of yoga. So, a nice way of introduction of our yoga is that you are familiar with the physical part of yoga, and the psychic part of yoga is to join your mind with the Supreme Mind. Anyhow, the 8 parts described by Patanjali are, to begin with, first is the code of conduct of human life. It begins with Yama, and niyama. First is yama sadhana. Yama means control. And niyama means regulations. This yama sadhana, though Patanjali mentions 5 parts of yama and 5 parts of niyama, but for our purposes there are 4 in each of them. 4. The yam sadhana is the social code of conduct. Man's relation with the society. The principles for social contact are, what are the 4?
Ahimsa, satya, asteya, aparigraha.
The 4 are ahimsa, satya, asteya, and aparigraha. And what about one left?
You mean the brahmacharya which is left?
What about that?
It's a second lesson.
It is part of our sadhana. And this part concerns human life with the surroundings. So it is included in yam sadhana. Man and the environment. That is brahmacharya. So you all know about yam sadhana, ahimsa, satya. But you shall have to narrate, explain these to everybody. So, in precise manner, in few words, to describe this yam sadhana. First, ahimsa. Who will say?
Ahimsa is not to hurt somebody consciously.
Yes.
In a way.
And the guard of it is, if somebody hits you, you will not hit. And if somebody hits you,
If somebody hits me,
yes.
Save myself.
Not to hurt anyone unnecessarily.
But guard yourself against others who are hurting you.
It's also allowed to intentionally hurt others by for defense reasons.
Then second is satya. What is satya?
Benevolent truth, benevolent truthfulness.
Bhairavi. Satya.
Speaking for the welfare of others.
Yes. Use of words for the benefit of others. Then asteya.
Not depriving
Not
others.
stealing. What is stealing?
externally, consciously, unconsciously.
To steal means what? Taking something which does not belong to you. The other part of it is, if it is belonging to others and you are not giving, it is also stealing. And the mental part of it,
Yes, internally, ideas or something.
yes, even thinking of the either ways of stealing is stealing.
If you,
Mentally you have committed.
if you have information which are maybe worthy to give to others and you don't give,
Yes.
ideas.
Yes.
The other side is also stealing ideas others have developed to take your own material benefit out of it.
They are in the wide Brahmi sphere. You are free to utilize them.
You mean by the idea of copyright, someone developed some kind of technical things.
Oh yes.
The other
There-
one stealing the plan says my invention.
And there it is, lawfully stealing. Law bars you to take it. Therefore it is stealing.
If you know how to teach meditation, you don't teach it to anyone, it's also stealing.
Wait, there is no trademark registration.
There's no trademark registration.
You to spread it.
They steal.
They are restricting you. Therefore they are stealing. You are right.
And stealing is also holding back things, material things, others should get. Because, for instance, spread out goods to everyone if someone is not getting.
Yes. Yes. Now, so you know what stealing is. Then aparigraha. Aparigraha is the economic policy of Ananda Margi. Aparigraha.
Not taking more than you need for your development.
Yes. You must have sufficient for your needs and don't have more than your needs. So you can develop the ideas behind all this. Then the second is niyama. The universal truth is rita, and the working truth is satya.
Which sometimes can be extended to very,
Yes, yes.
very interesting situations. No?
Yes. For the benefit of
The others.
others.
Sometimes we should say some lie to defend other people. You miss that.
Yes.
And these people we should utilize a lot.
Should we get into the niyam fold? Niyam. There are also 4. What are they? Shaucham, Santosha, then Tapa, then Swadhyaya. Reading a page in the DC, the Swadhyaya.
In the what?
DC. The
Oh.
So, Shaucha means cleanliness. External, physical and internal psychic cleanliness. Second is santosha, having satisfaction in whatever you have earned. It does not bar you for earning more honestly, but you must keep yourself satisfied with your hard labor. Santosh. The side thought of santosha is you should not have envy. If you are satisfied in yourself, you will have no cause for envy. Because envy has no end.
There's no end. But it doesn't mean that you should not try to develop yourself.
Yes.
And when you are envy of someone who is more developed, it means you set up a clock for that aim. If you envy someone who has something you don't have, this picture is closed for you. You close it. The access to that state is blocked by your envy. And when you're satisfied and you admire and you like him to have it, you will also get it.
By honest effort.
Yes. By honest effort.
Then tapa.
Service.
Service, yeah.
Swajaya, okay.
First. Tapa is service. What is the meaning service?
Help the other people in a different level, intellectually, physically, whatever. And to the parents, ancestors, instead of to serve anymore, also was planned.
To relieve others' pain.
Like
you should feel some pain just to relieve others their pain. For the benefit of others, you are bearing something.
Also with edible and plants.
Now, the two items left out of these two are brahmacharya in the yama sadhana and Ishwar Pranidhan in the
Swadhyaya.
Swadhyaya. You have experience in the DC, you read a page that is Swadhyaya. Reading, but understanding. The best part of Swadhyaya is that congregation, satsang, this is satsang.
Understanding without reading.
Yes.
Retreat, yoga retreat,
Yeah. If you understand things there, yeah, then third part is, why that brahmacharya of yama sadhana was not made the first lesson and Ishwar Pranidhan has been made the first lesson.
Because without Yama
No, it is. I am not asking asana.
No. I think this can lead to misconcepts because the meaning of brahmacharya that you should see Brahma everywhere, isn't it? So, but then if you don't have the concept of what means the Brahma, then you will say, oh, this is Brahma, then it can lead to idol worship because you think this is all Brahma, but this is not true. If you have the deeper understanding of what is this, then you can also apply brahmacharya and see all this.
So, you had that experience in the Ishwar Pranidhan and translate it. As I said on the very first day, this is brahmacharya. When you open your eyes, you see everything, the reflection of that one experience. Definition given by Patanjali is Sthira Sukham Asanam. Sthira, S-T-H-I-R, Sthira, A. Sukham, S-U-K-H-A-M, Sukham. Asanam. What is asana? That which makes you sit comfortably is asana. Here, tell a story to you. 1958, long back, a Maharshi, Guru, Mihidasji, was also a Guru, and disciples are more than a crore, maybe more than. So, an annual conference was being arranged in his home village. At that time he was about 80. He asked me, I usually went to him whenever he came to Katiyar, very pious man. So I went to him, he asked me, you will be coming there. And I went there. So in the evening, so many relatives were there. So I took my dinner with one of them. In the morning he called me. Who has asked you to come here? Oh, yourself. He laughed and then said, then why did you take your dinner there? Well, he is part of you. Anyhow, then he said, you will stay with me, have your meal with me. Now, today you will speak. How many minutes you want? I want nothing. As you say, I will abide 15 minutes. So there are so many speakers, 2 minutes. He allowed me 15 minutes. At the conference time, when I was speaking, after 5 minutes, a chit came to me. Half an hour. Half an hour. Meal or what?
Boat chakra.
Shoulder stand.
Isto fish. Komu kazano?
No.
Shoulder stand, fish, and hand knee pose.
Paschimottan, Dhanu, Sarvang, and Ardha. No. Matsya Mudra.
Together with God.
Should I write or? And Pratyahar is
withdraw, isn't it?
yes. Prati means counter, back. Ahara means pulling back.
Ahara means pulling back.
Pulling back. Withdrawing. The three Shuddhi are the best form of Pratyahar. Pratyahar is a scientific name, and the practical side is that technical term used by Patanjali. And the methods of Pratyahar are derived according to the will of the sect. The gurus, the teachers. Mihidas ji has his own say about this Pratyahar. We have another say, another method. So, there are hundreds of thousands of the ways they have been practiced. All come in the category of Pratyahar. Pratyahar is withdrawal of the mind from the objective fields. So ours is technically up to the mark, psychologically very upright. The three Shuddhis, Bhuta Shuddhi, Asana Shuddhi and Chitta Shuddhi, they are the best way of Pratyahar. Now Pratyahar is the basis for going in the psychic field. Yoga began with social relations, then with individuals controlling his life, then physical fitness, then the essence of physical structure, that is prana, and then entering the realm of spirituality. So Pratyahar is the first step of withdrawal of your mind from the external, internal objectivities. Let us cross to Dharma.
And one question to
Dharma means keeping yourself in one position. So long you have objectivities, your mind is flickering from one objective to the other. And when you are withdrawn from the objective fields, to fix yourself in that position is Chitta Shuddhi. And that is, technically speaking, it is Dharana. So you can correlate it with your practice, dharana. Then the next is dhyana. The definition of dhyana is dhyanam nirvishayam manah. Should I write?
Yes.
Next is samadhi. While practicing this Ishwar Pranidhan, we draw our mind and we are not having any object, external, internal, and we are getting that state of your realization coming from within, that you are He. The perfection of this state is moksha, samadhi. Samadhi. The next, the seventh is dhyan. And dhyan, when perfected, is samadhi. Dhyan is beginning, leading you to the state of perfection, that is samadhi. Ashtanga Yoga, we finish, and pass on to who propounded the theory of yoga. This is a philosophy, and practice of this philosophy is in the Tantra. So our way is a way of Tantra. Tantra means practical.
So he was
Patanjali is, on the other side, is a great grammarian. Grammarian. He has the foremost grammarian in Sanskrit and in the world languages is Panini. He has no equal in any other language. Language of the science of grammar he has given in Ashtadhyayi, 8 parts of Sanskrit grammar. No. Panini. And Patanjali has commentary over them, and it is called Mahabhashya. It is bigger than Panini. What Panini has, there are some drawbacks. He has corrected them, Patanjali. A great scholar. So, he has described the philosophy, rather the science of yoga. And we are concerned with the practical of the same.
And if Patanjali has created all these asanas also.
So pranayam are all in the tantric fields.
Older.
I said what Patanjali gives is a philosophy, and each of them has been evolved in the tantras.
Because recently I've heard that there is such a theory that it was not one person, Patanjali, only many people.
Patanjali was not one, you may say like that. People say, but the grammarian Patanjali and the propounder of yoga Patanjali are two, maybe it is BC. BC affair, before Christ. So who can say?